Hey, what's up, everybody? So since it's been a while since I've done a mukbang, and I'm doing mentally okay today. I wouldn't say today's like been a spectacular day, but it hasn't been like a terrible day. It's I have been feeling more depressed today, but I did get some stuff done. But I'm gonna save that for. I'll probably make another journal video a little bit later this evening. But I figured, it's been a while, it sounds kind of fun. Let's do another mukbang type video. This one's not going to be super extravagant. I'm not feeling super hungry today, but I do need to eat, especially since I did go to the gym. So I am having some pulled pork ravioli from Rana. I don't know how you pronounce. There's 530 calories in this whole thing, 34 grams of protein, which is decent, 1,170 milligrams of salt, which obviously is, it's 51% of your daily value in just one meal. That's crazy. But hopefully it'd be tasty. I've had the smoked brisket one a while back, and that was pretty delicious. So these should be pretty good too. I'm eating them just as is, because I don't know what sauce. So I can't think of any sauces that would be good. I mean, tomato sauce. Jeez, my phone's like, it feels uneven. I feel like a tomato-based sauce would just be weird. Maybe an Alfredo sauce, but even then, that would. I don't know. I think it's just best as is. So I'm just eating them straight up. No butter, no oil, nothing. And then, as you probably can guess, if you've seen any of my other mukbang type videos, I'm having 2 yogurts for... Oh, I thought that was vanilla for a second. I was like, oh, no, not vanilla. 2 protein Yoplays. And then also, I'll be having one of these perfect protein bars, which the macros on these are so terrible. It's only 15 grams of protein for 330 calories, but they taste really good. So for me, it's more of like, I'm not eating it for like protein content. I'm eating it because it was tasty, and I got a 4-pack of those pretty cheaply today. So, and then with the ravioli, I'd probably just eat them as is, or eat them with my hands. Actually, here, since it's already falling apart, there's a good amount of filling in here, I would say. Pretty good flavor. I guess one bit. Well, I'm just gonna wipe it on my tank top. It tastes very similar to the smoked brisket one that I had. Pretty good, like barbecue type flavor, but not like super saucy. Not like it doesn't seem like there's barbecue sauce in here. It's just straight up smoked pulled pork. Pretty good though. But yeah, I made this because, like I said, I'm not super hungry, but I need to eat something. I can't just not eat. Especially like the first week of going back to the gym. Like, I need to make sure I give my body some fuel, so it can repair itself, because my muscles are especially vulnerable right now, because it's been a few weeks since I've worked out. So they're gonna be like sponges and just absorb a lot. So I figured too, this is a good combo of a good amount of protein and carbohydrates. I'm sure there's a lot of fat in here too. 20 grams of fat. But I mean, of course, you need fat too. It's like, that is important for your health as well. I mean, to a certain amount, obviously, not eating like a whole bunch of fat. And the type of fat makes a difference too, if it's saturated or mono or polyunsaturated. Also, actually, I wonder what the cholesterol is. 105 milligrams, which is 35% of your daily value. That popped in my mind just because when I had my blood drawn in August, when I established a new PCP, my cholesterol was a little high. But it's because I eat crap like this. It's hard not to, man. I mean, tasty food is just so good. Like some of those bodybuilders that just eat like unseasoned chicken breast and like broccoli every day, or like chicken and rice. I couldn't do that. Like I used to be able to do. I used to do that, but not anymore. I'm spoiled. But yeah, it has a really good smoked flavor. It's interesting too, because you wouldn't think that like a smoked barbecue meat would go into a ravioli. Like normally it's like chicken or sausage, cheese. But yeah, pulled pork, that's interesting. And yeah, I wonder if there is a good sauce for this. I just can't think of a good sauce. So yeah, I'm feeling okay today. Feeling a little more depressed than I have the past few days. But still better than like last week. Just, I don't know, man. Just life just seems like so much work, so much effort for, well, I mean, what's the payoff, you know? Eventually we die. All of us die. And in the grand scheme of things, even if someone lives to be 100 years old, I mean, that's like a tiny little blip in the context of like infinity, or even like a million years, let alone billions and trillions of years. Honestly, even, well, I guess 1,000 years, that's like 10%, but still, I mean, it's not a, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I know, it's like, I'm not saying like I feel worthless or like, you know, people aren't inherently valuable, but like I know, like, to, you know, people like my family, like I matter. And, you know, with a lot of you watching my content and have commented with your kindness, remind me that I matter. So it's like, you know, I think both are true. I think it's like life is like meaningless and like your life is so insignificant, but at the same time, it's significance. It has a lot of significance in the context of your life and others' lives, even for just a short period of time. But still, just like, just eternal rest. Eternal rest sounds so good. But I know I have a, that's a distorted thought process. And I know a lot of people won't understand why I think that way. But I've been doing okay. Like, I'm not having like unsafe thoughts or like, you know, with the intention on acting on them anytime soon. So that's good. I mean, at least, you know, my safety, I'm feeling safe. But Yeah, it's just tough. And it, like, I feel this way and think this way, like, regardless of how I'm feeling. It intensifies when I feel more depressed, but even when I'm, like, happy and life's going well, like, it's still, like, you know, like, if you weren't alive, it's like, you know, you wouldn't have to have any challenges. You know, these things are a little spicy. For some reason, it feels a little spicy, not like super spicy. But there does seem to be a bit of a spice to it. Do any of you ever eat any ravioli or pasta as is? Like, noodles, well, just all sorts of pasta. I guess particularly ravioli, because most pasta is just, you know, the flour. But with ravioli, you know, you have the stuffing inside, so there's more to it than just the pasta. So I guess I mean specifically that, but now that I think about it, or, you know, I'm talking about it, I am curious if there's people out there that eat just regular pasta without any, like, sauce. Like, or maybe, like, do you like a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil? For me, I typically eat most of my raviolis and stuffed pastas with some sort of sauce. But like I said, this one I couldn't think of one, but I've also eaten it before, like the tortellini or whatever, like the, I don't know how to describe them, but I've eaten those before without any sauce, and that's pretty decent. But other than that, I've not eaten any pasta just as is. I mean, the only time I do that is if that was the only thing I had to eat and I had been starving, you know. Because if you're like, if you're having to go without and starving, I mean, obviously, like, you're going to eat whatever you can to sustain yourself to live. Can't imagine someone trapped on an island with just plain pasta to eat and being like, I don't want to eat that. I'd rather die. I mean, I'm sure some people, like, if it came down to it, would, you know, be cannibals. I mean, if the only way of, like, living through that till help arrives is to eat another human, I mean, I can see some people doing that. Me personally, nah, I don't think so. I guess it's hard to say, though, when you're not in that crisis. But I would like to think that I wouldn't. Not that there's, you know, anything inherently wrong with that. I mean, I guess given if provided that person already is deceased, like, you're not, like, killing somebody and then eating them, like that, in that case I wouldn't be okay with it. But, you know, if they're deceased, and especially if they consented to beforehand, you know, because I think there's, like, some tribes out there that do practice cannibalism, and that's part of their culture and, like, rituals. So it's like, you know, if they consent to it and pass away, like, more power to them, you know. Man, this is a really morbid mukbang. Sorry, that was not my intention. I'm just you know, speaking right off the dome. But yeah, this should be enough food to constitute my dinner. And then by bedtime, hopefully I'll be hungry enough to eat a few more of these yogurts, just to kind of give myself a little extra protein. Out of all the protein yogurts I regularly consume, these are my least favorite. Like, the flavor's not that great, and like even the texture, like something about it's just like a little unappealing. But, and even the macros are bad, like compared to like Oikos. Like, those have like 90 calories and 15 grams of protein. These have 100 calories and 15 grams of protein. Only reason why I buy them, though, is one, that's the only protein yogurt, like higher protein yogurt. I know old yogurts have some amount of protein, but like a specifically higher than average protein content. Either these are the only ones on sale in the store, or they're just super cheap. Like Safeway, for the ad that just passed for this week, these were 39 cents. Oh, unfortunately, only a limit of 12, but yeah, 39 cents. I mean, that's a good deal. Yeah. Having this, I'm just eating this because there is, like I said, I got a good deal. Target, these normally sell for $3.49 at Target. They used to be higher than that, but they have them down to $3.49. But there's a sale. If you buy three kombuchas, you get them for $9 each, so essentially $3 per. And then Target also had a $5 off a $30 food, like a grocery shop purchase. So I got 9 of these, which came to 27. And then I bought a 4-pack of these perfect bars. They were $8.99. So after the discounts and stuff, it was like $35, give or take. Which is already pretty solid. But then I bought they had a 4-pack, $1.25 for a 4-pack, and also a duplicate, well, something, the same offer or same product, but different cash back, and that was 75 cents back. So in total, it was $2 cash back, so that's pretty solid. I mean, yeah. It's been a while since I've had these. These things are so good. I freaking love these things so much. I don't know what it is about them. Like, it's pretty much like peanut butter based. And then there's like honey in here. You know, the dark chocolate for the dark chocolate chips. And then there's like dried whole egg powder. And there's like a bunch of different whole food powders: kale, flaxseed, rose, hip, orange, lemon. I'm sure it's very minuscule amounts, so probably nothing to like be healthy, too healthy, but it like gives it this like interesting flavor and like texture that I really like for some reason. And what's interesting too is these protein bars are sold in the refrigerated section, and they have to be refrigerated. I think they could remain at room temperature for like 7 days, but they're sold in the refrigerated section, and I keep them refrigerated. Kind of gives it a firmer texture. And these Honeycrisp apple kombuchas, which I think are new. I don't think I've had them before. Those are really good. Yeah, it was like a good, almost like apple cider, like a hard apple cider. Because those are fermented as well. Good stuff. It is a little, I mean, like, it's kind of like eating a spoonful of peanut butter. It's, like, good, but it's, like, a little sticky, or I wouldn't say dry is the right word, but you really need to get, like, moistened with your saliva for it to be able to go down. There we go. Yeah, that was delicious. That was really good. I'm really glad I ate, and it was nice to do, you know, a mukbang type video. Yeah, they're pretty fun. I like doing them still. But yeah, I probably will, well, at 5 p.m., it's 4:27 right now. At 5 p.m., that game I've been playing, everything, like, resets. So it's like intel missions you can do, and, like, other stuff, those refresh. So it's like I've done everything I can for the past 24 hours. I mean, you can still play, but, like, the bulk of, like, the collecting resources and stuff is, like, within that 24 hours. And then at 5 p.m. it refreshes, so there'll be a whole bunch of new stuff. So since that's 30 minutes away, I'm probably going to upload this, and then I'll make a video journal in a few hours from now. It shouldn't take me too long to, you know, do what I need to on the game. And also, I'm just excited to do it. Excuse me. Yeah, so this was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, sorry for, like, the morbid topics, but you know, that's just kind of, that's part of life. So I think it's good to, you know, talk about that sort of stuff. So yeah, let me know what you thought about any of the stuff I talked about. If you have any suggestions or anything, I'm all ears. So, and I love reading everyone's comments and responding to them. So please feel free to drop a comment. I love them. You know, if you like this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing / following, depending on the platform, because that helps grow this channel. And, you know, my videos where I talk about my experiences with my drug addiction and mental health, you know, hopefully can reach more people as this channel grows. So that's the hope. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys in a few hours from now.